Good morning. How are you? I've decided to do a weekly challenge to myself to do a daily vlog every day for the next week. And this is the first one. So it's Friday, 16th, I think, of October 2020. And yeah, I'm just going to have a go. Few reasons why. Mostly because, well, I love people's vlogs. I just adore them. Vlogmas was probably the first sort of introduction to them I had, and then people seem to do Vlogtober and then just random weeks throughout the year, and I just adore it. I'll watch them any time of year if I feel a need of a pick-me-up, you know, or if things are a bit stressful or tense. They're just my go-to watch. Yeah, I've always wanted to do them, but I figured I've not really got a lot to say or to show or to anything else. But the other day or a couple of weeks ago, I spent a very happy hour with Kate from the last Homely House from the Sea, cleaning out a kitchen cupboard or a drawer. So I figured, why not? You know, if people like me find joy in cleaning out a drawer, why not? The other reason is a bit more therapeutic for me, in that I feel lately that everything I do has become very task orientated, and I am incredibly busy. My life is incredibly busy. You know, I run a business full time. I have my mother-in-law live with us currently, and you know, I'm supporting my family through what's been quite a difficult time. And everything I do has become task orientated. Even my walks with Jeff, which just, you know, breaks my heart, because I love my walks with Jeff. I love walking on the river and in the countryside, but yeah, lately it's just become another job almost, you know, which I'm sure will pass. I know it will pass. Sometimes we go through these dips and curves, don't we, in life, and sometimes it is all just about getting stuff done. But yeah, so I'm hoping doing these vlogs, I'm doing my ironing, I'm hoping doing these vlogs will make me slow down, view things through a different lens, and appreciate again my everyday, instead of it all just being a tick list. That's quite a good analogy, isn't it? Life at the minute, it's just become a tick list. It's like, get up, prepare lunch, have breakfast, sort out supper, walk Jeff, go to work, dye this, do that. And life has just become a tick list, and I don't want to live my life like that. So I'm hoping that this week's vlogs will correct that a little bit. If not, and it becomes a straw that breaks a camel's back, then I just won't do them. But all the things I have planned over the next week or so would be done anyway, so I don't see why that would make a difference. So I'm going to crack on with my ironing. I'm going to watch Harry Potter while I do my ironing, or vlogs. I think there'll be a couple of daily October vlogs that have been uploaded overnight, so I'm going to watch those while I do my ironing. And then today I'm going to make my Christmas mincemeat. I used the Delia Smith recipe, so I'm going to make that. I've got some new bird feeders to sort out, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go on a nice walk with Jeff and just really appreciate my walk again, and just slow down and acknowledge what's around me and the beauty around me. So yeah, I'll pop in through the day, and yeah, look forward to spending some time with you. If you expect your vlogs to be, oh gosh, designer homes and inspirational living and 200 quid candles burning in the back, this isn't the one for you. Not going to happen. But if you just want to chat with a friend and just to plod around and, you know, just the usual everyday things, watching me do some crafty endeavours, some cooking, some walking in the countryside, some work, then maybe this will be for you. So yeah, have a good day, and we'll catch up throughout. Oh, is he Jeff? Who's he? Hi guys, so I'm just going to make my Christmas mincemeat. I used the Delia Smith Christmas book. I've used it forever. The dust sheet's gone on this one, which the dust cover, which is unusual for me. I tend to keep it on, but yeah, I'm not sure why that's off. But you can see all the splatters of previous years' food. I always think that's a good sign in a cookbook, you know, that it's got marks and history. So yeah, I'm going to make the mincemeat. I've made this, as I say, many times before. I'm not following the recipe strictly this year, in that you're supposed to put in currants, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use what I've got really. I always do 2 batches because I make it for gifts for family as well, and the first batch I typically just use what I've got, you know. All told you need, let's have a count up, 354, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a bit kilos of grams, about a kilo of dried fruit, and that includes candied peel. Now the sweepings off the floor that you can purchase in the supermarkets, I just dislike immensely. Usually I make my own candied peel for Christmas, and I use the Nigella Lawson recipe for that, but this year I just haven't had time, so I'm not putting it in. I say those tubs you buy off the supermarket are just, well, they are just sweepings off the floor, aren't they? So I'm not putting it in. So I'm going to substitute that with a tub of cherries. I love cherries, so I'm going to cut some in half and some in quarters and use that instead. And instead of the currants, I shall up the quantity of raisins and sultanas and add some dried apricots as well. I've got some dried apricots, so I shall chop those up and use those as well. The Bramley apples, you can see all the little bits of apple in there. I have got, but mine are some frozen ones. They'll be fine, you know. It's gonna get cooked in all these juices and little bits of fat for about 3 hours. You know, the apples will break down anyway, so the frozen ones will be absolutely fine. I love this book. I make a lot of things from this book, and it just brings me immense joy to look through it. What else do I always... There's a few things that I always... Oh, look. Mince pies. The recipe for the mincemeat, the sweet mincemeat, if you Google Delia Smith's mincemeat, you will find it on there. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that, and I will put some jingly music on, because I suspect... Oh look, I've even ticked there when I've got the ingredients. I suspect that the noise of the grater and the chopping will be irritating, so I'll put some jingly music on and I'll catch you in a bit.
Hi guys, I'm just popping on to say good night really. I'm going to call it a night. I've got big headache, so I've come upstairs to wind some little balls of yarn to go in some advent swaps. So I'm going to wish you good night. If you got through this first, hopefully a week of vlogs, thank you. Yeah, it's all a big learning curve, and I'm hoping tomorrow I will chat a bit more than just point a camera at things. Anyway, take care, sleep well, and I'll see you tomorrow.